Welcome back, guys, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. This is your host, your one and only Miss Royalty. I'm coming at you with another update on Travis Scott Astroworld. I have some new exclusive videos I would like to share with you. So let's get started.
8 people are dead and hundreds more injured after Travis Scott's callous, reckless behavior at Astroworld. And I hate to be the one saying this, but I saw this coming and I tried to tell everyone. The story that D-Dot is telling is true. I'm Travis Scott's former manager. I'm the one who had a seizure, and I'm the one that he left for dead in a basement in Los Angeles. I originally told my account in 2013, and then it recirculated on Reddit about 6 years ago. The stories coming out of Astroworld and all the videos documenting the evidence are quite clear, and they align with what I know about Travis Scott. When he sees people in harm or danger, he tends to only continue thinking about himself. And to make it worse, he's been doing this for years at other concerts. I could go on and on about the theft of sessions, assault, and all the lies that he's told in his career. But the thing that I want you to understand most is that I think it's time to spill a little tea, as the kids on the internet say, and I don't mind doing this because Travis Scott is genuinely a horrible person. So in 2009, when I met Travis Scott, I was running a site called earmilk.com with my friends Trey and Blake. And I was a junior level software engineer, and I had just finished working for MySpace Music. So I worked in the technology side of music. For Travis, what we did was fake his popularity. I programmed a fleet of SoundCloud bots to artificially inflate his play counts on SoundCloud. This told record label executives that he was much more popular than he actually was. We also did the same thing early on with Twitter. You may have noticed, and somebody made a joke about it, that his early followers could make an omelet because they were all eggs. We used software to enhance his visibility via the wrong means.
Y'all keep saying I got something in my teeth. I don't know. I don't see it anyway. I'm going to try and get it out while I answer this comment. So, theft of a session's like this. Travis was in L.A., sleeping on my couch. He was also sleeping on the couch with this girl, named her with a V, I forget, some other guy named Tommy down at USC. So anyway, he was coming to our recording studio down in the dungeon. He was working with Ryan Rush, who was formerly Panic! The Disco, Alex Greenwald from Phantom Planet, and Nelson London from The Strokes. So they're obviously all guitar players, hit songwriters in their own right. And so he was working on this song, Analog. They helped him complete Analog. And so then Travis had a meeting with T.I., right? And so he tried to get the bounce from T.I., and I caught him trying to put it on a thumb drive so he could take it and claim it as his own. And I said, hey, my guy, you need to credit these 3 other people you worked with. That isn't just your song. You had help. He also did this to Wonder Girl. He's got a history of doing this. So he claims that he's making the music when, in fact, he's had help on it. He's a co-producer. That's how it goes.
Now we getting a glimpse in his personal life, and you heard it from the horse's mouth what type of person he is. He left this man for dead. Like, what the fuck? Okay, let's get back to some more videos.
Lost herself, opened her mouth without measure, the multitude descends in, just like Travis Scott's Astroworld concert. Coincidence, no? The dove that was on fire, the upside down cross from the beginning of the stage, to him acting like he was in a trance as people were being picked up off the ground, half dead and dead. Like it was a ritual being played out. 2 weeks ago, I talked about this. In this video, we see it's called the invasion of the body snatchers, the invasion of the Christ snatchers. They even sing about it. He sings about rebellion. His shirt alone talks about one life going into a demonic life, entering through that gate, the gate that he was arrested years ago for inciting. He didn't seem to care, did he? Ironically, the Church of Satan was founded April 30th, 1966. And 666 months and 6 days later, this is when the concert takes place. Coincidence?
This is getting very interesting now. So now I'm going to show you the demon that jumped into the crowd. This is not what you guys think it is. These people are all satanic and demonic. These are not even people. They're really shapeshifters. And if y'all watched my video, I did a video on body snatchers. So let's get to it. Now, those who have eyes can see, and those have ears that can hear. I told you I can see and I can hear everything, and the whole world is waking up to this matrix system. So, what do you think about that thing jumping into the crowd? And I'm gonna give you more insight on that. That crowd that shadow jumped into, that's the crowd that was stuck in a bunch and people couldn't breathe and was hyperventilating and dying on the spot. So as you can see, this is really like that was a portal. Y'all saw that thing on top of the mountain walking and some more stuff. So I'm gonna get back to these videos and y'all give me y'all insight. Leave me some comments.
To the ones that was lost last night, we're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I stop the show and help them get the help they need. I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The city of Houston, HPD, fire department. Everyone to help us figure this out. So if you have any information, please just contact the local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayer.
Liar, liar, fucking pants on fire. As you can see, the videos I showed you, it explains everything, what the fuck is going on. They throw these concerts, Astroworld, that's like astral projection type shit. Okay. But anyway, I ain't lost for words. I don't know what to say. I can just show y'all this. And when those who are ready to see the real world, they will see it. I can't force it upon nobody. So I'm going to show you the rest of these videos that I have.
New footage shows the chaos and confusion inside Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival. One woman working security tries to find help for several people she says had no pulse. All while Travis Scott is continuing to perform and thousands dancing, singing, and shouting. Maximiliano Alvarado witnessed it all.
I felt like those two bodies were lying down there for a really long time.
He says the woman desperately begging someone to give chest compressions seemed like she did everything she could. But he says the concert just wasn't prepared. When Houston police did show up, there still seemed to be confusion.
It took way too long for paramedics to come, and it took way too long for HPD to come.
Alvarado says there was only one paramedic doing CPR on two different people.
I saw the paramedic just like almost on the verge of tears, like just catching the breath because she was working on two bodies by herself.
After they were taken away on stretchers, Alvarado says the priority was the VIP section, including some celebrities.
She's like trying to catch her breath. The security there was kind of like pushing her to the side to let VIP through.
Meanwhile, Alvarado says thousands of people on the other side of the barrier were packed tightly, struggling to breathe.
It was really hard to escape because there was only one way to go.
If their response time was better, do you think some people in this situation had a better chance to live?
Yes, for sure.
And I did reach out to the security company you saw in that footage, as well as HPD. Houston police releasing a statement tonight saying this investigation is really active right now, so they can't really comment any further. Of course, we're going to keep everyone updated. Live at NRG Park, I'm Brooke Taylor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Pure chaos erupted. Thousands trampling on top of each other as concert goers tried to step in to save people who were on the ground lifeless.
I was pulling this girl out, and her lips were purple.
Elisha Moore says the rowdy crowd at Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival got out of control when the Houston native took the stage around 9 o'clock.
I was like, bro, get me out. I can't breathe.
Moore and his friends having trouble breathing in the tight quarters they were pushed into while trying to help others. He had to crowd surf to get to the young girl who he says looked dehydrated, struggling for air.
Okay, as soon as I pulled her out, I was looking at her chest, but her chest wasn't moving, so I checked her pulse. This is my blood.
Billy Nasser still has blood on his shirt from getting shoved and pushed.
And I had this kid, I was holding on to him, and I checked his pulse, nothing. His eyes were rolled to the back of his head. I looked around, I saw about 6 other kids with the same issue, and I realized I couldn't help. There was nothing I could do.
Helplessness felt across the crowd. One young man even captured storming the stage to get the popular rapper to stop the concert. Andrew Diaz and his friends say it's not Travis Scott's fault, but instead placing the blame on security and poorly set up barricades.
Security was not helping at all. People were trying to get out. Actually trying to jump over the gate so they could get for safety because there was another barricade.
People were trying to get over the barricades and trying to get to fresh air because they were just trying to live. And security was telling everybody to get back. But these people, they didn't want to get back because they're just trying to get out. Security's telling them to step back, causing more of the trampling.
I'm gonna give you some insight on the security. Security was told to stand by and watch, and I got another video. If you look through my other video, these guys was saying that they was told to close the gates when Travis Scott came out. So therefore, it was all a setup from the get-go anyway. But I'm gonna let you hear what this security guard had to say, and she tell you that they was told to watch.
The Astroworld Festival that ended with 8 people losing their lives at that concert.
We're now hearing from a security guard who describes her training and how she felt going into the event. KPRC2's Brittany Jeffers is on the story. She's live from NRG Park this morning. Brittany, this woman saw everything firsthand.
Yes, she did. In fact, this security guard was a teacher who says that she signed up to help because she wanted to keep people safe. She said she felt prepared by the company that she worked for. Of course, she says no one was prepared for that tragedy that unfolded, and she says she will never forget those events that unfolded that night. What happened at Astroworld Festival has been a lot to process for Shamira Williams. The teacher signed up to be a security guard for the concert, assigned on the ground at stage right.
We were just scanning the crowd. That's what we were told to do.
She says she knew her role.
So I did feel prepared, but I was not prepared for death.
Williams said as the crowd continued to grow that night, she started to voice concerns to her colleagues.
But when it got a little rowdy, I told one of the guys I was working with, I said, they have to call some more people over here. I don't think it's enough of us.
By nightfall, she says her team was constantly pulling people out of the crowd. Williams says she doesn't believe that Travis Scott realized what was happening, but paused to help a fan who he thought had passed out. She says that more medics and guards were needed.
Everybody was literally scrambling to try to save lives.
She says she'll never forget the haunting images, and her heart breaks for the 8 families who lost loved ones.
I don't think that you can ever heal from something like this, but with time, I pray that God gives them strength.
And something else to note, the attorneys who are representing the victims' families will be back out here on the grounds today. We spoke with some of them yesterday. They will be back out here later this morning. They're collecting drone footage as well as aerial scans of the scene. Reporting live near NRG Park, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.
All right. Artists. This is a view from their vantage point Friday at NRG Park. Saturday, at her sister's home near Willowbrook, Kathy reflects on what they saw around 9:30 p.m. during the concert.
To see that there's this young boy laying lifeless on the ground. And he was checking, and I don't know who this gentleman is, he was checking for a heartbeat, and there wasn't.
Kathy says she was one of the many who helped perform CPR on the boy she says was alone, without a parent or guardian appearing to be in sight.
I thought he was between like 8 and 10. And he was young, the body was just lifeless.
After the
Ezra and my son Tristan, they came from out of town to go to the Travis Scott concert, and they were expecting to come and have a good time with each other, bond as father and son, and it turned into a tragic event because of the negligence of others. They went to the concert. We got a call early in the wee hours of the morning, around 4 a.m., and they were frantic calls because they were trying to locate Ezra. My son, once he had passed out from the pressure being applied to him during the concert, he passed out and Ezra fell into the crowd. His condition hasn't really changed. He still has the uh, injured organs, heart, the liver, the lungs, uh, the brain. He's not awake. He's in a induced coma right now. For speaking as granddad to Ezra and daddy to Tristan, I'm angry because this has altered our family. This has altered Ezra. It's altered, you know, even the legacy of our family because we don't know if Ezra is going to recover from this. So we just want there to be accountability and transparency of who did what. The safety and security was not provided to them.
Now, with all due respect to the family, I understand he went with his father, but at a rage concert like that, like, what the fuck? They didn't know because he went to court before and he told them people that his concerts was family oriented. And this dude rap about sex and all of that stuff. So how is that for kids? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. I'm not down talking anybody, but I would never took my child to nothing like that. And anyway, they saying it was at least 8 bodies, at least, right? That is the least. But what is the most? They play on words. They've been fucking us up with words from day one. You know what I'm saying? But now it's another body. You know what I'm saying? The 9th body. I'm telling you, it's way more than 8 people. That's the least. The least is 8. just notice they words, but. And they trying to blame the security like these people don't know that security was regular people from off of the street with no training, no nothing. So these people, they just there. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if they had trained security guards. Imagine if they had trained security guards, people who are trained for positions like this, right? So if they had trained security guards, none of this stuff would never happen. They would never been closing no gates, no none of that shit. None of it. Well, I ain't gonna carry on too long. This is all I have for you today. So I'll be back with some more videos. I got another story on a guy who's was innocent and he up for execution next week. His name is Julius Jones. So stay tuned for that video. Love, peace, and prosperity to everyone.